I'm Jeanette. Today we're going to learn about paella, probably the most famous rice dish in the world. It's a Spanish dish that has different combinations of vegetables and meats and seasoned with saffron. Most would agree that the origins of paella were from Lake Albuferon, which is in Valencia near the east coast of Spain. Paella is originally a peasant food and was cooked outdoors. And its origins started with rice and snails as the meat. And as the Valencians on the coast began to adapt the paella to their local cuisine, they started adding eel and butter beans. And then later, in the mid-19th century, people started to use much more upscale kinds of ingredients like chorizo, chicken, and seafood. Here's that simple recipe that I promised you earlier. Okay, here are the ingredients. There's garlic, and if you're brave enough, use an entire bulb, and I can guarantee you it's going to be delicious. 1 large onion and minced up. 1 red bell pepper, sliced very thinly. And you're going to want to put a cup of peas, and the peas are going to go in about 10 minutes before you serve. You're going to have 1 pound of sausage and a pound of prawns. I would suggest the 21 to 30 count prawns, and you're also going to get a rotisserie chicken cut up. The most important ingredient, though, is the saffron rice, and I like this brand, Mahatma. Just follow the instructions on the back. I would suggest, though, that you use about 1/3 of a cup less water than they suggest, otherwise the rice gets all mushy. And if you've got one of these handy little rice cookers, you are going to get perfect rice every single time. So really what we're doing here is we're assembling the paella. The old way of doing it is they put everything in a pan and just cook it over the fire. So you ready to make it? Come on, let's go.
Ready.
Okay, great. So first thing you'll want to do is you're going to want to saute the garlic and onion together. And this will help also release all of those wonderful aromas when you saute it all together. And you just want to make sure that the onion is a little too hot right now. The onion is cooked and just translucent. Okay, oh, that smells delicious. And then I'm going to do is throw in the bell pepper. And the bell pepper doesn't take very long to cook at all. In fact, you don't want it mushy. It's going to cook some more when it gets into the oven, because we're going to put the whole thing into the oven. Okay? And then once I've done that, I have this Dutch oven that I'm going to start putting all of my ingredients in. Okay, so this was the onion, the garlic, and the bell pepper. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the sausages. And the sausages don't take very long, and you have to be very, very careful because it can burn easily. Okay, so here what I've done is I'm just now browning the sausages. And what you want to do is put it on medium-high heat just to release all of the fat and the flavors. That's going to all contribute to the flavor of the paella. Okay, so see how brown now that's become? Now you got to be very careful because it can burn very easily. So I'm going to put now this cooked sausage in with the rest of the ingredients that I'm collecting in that Dutch oven. And again, we're going to put all of the ingredients in the Dutch oven, the rice, and throw it into the oven. Next, I'm going to put in the shrimp. And the shrimp takes no time to cook at all. In fact, you don't want you don't want to overcook shrimp. So as soon as you can see the tail turn a little bit pink, then you're going to want to turn it over. Okay? So I'm starting to see some of it turn pink. I'll turn it over. Don't try this at home because it can be very hot. It's really better with tongs. But I can't seem to find my tongs right now. Okay, again, so here, take a look at the shrimp and see that it's not very cooked at all. Right? A little translucent, and you want that. So then I'm going to put this into the rest of my ingredients here. Okay? So then after I put that together, I'm going to go over and see my handy rice cooker. I've already made the rice. So what I'll do next is combine all of the ingredients, throw into the Dutch oven, and then put it in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. Okay. That's good. Was I took all of the ingredients that we had sauteed in the pan and put it in this Dutch oven. And now what I'm doing is taking the saffron rice that I've cooked in my trusty rice cooker, and I'm putting it all together in this Dutch oven. Just kind of gently mixing it together and lightly turning, because what we're going to do is have all of these ingredients just marry and just, you know, all of the juices and goodness just blend in together. Now what I'm going to do after that, though, is I'll put it in the oven, and it's preheating now. It'll go in for 45 minutes. In the last 10 minutes, what I'm going to do is throw in the peas. The peas are already cooked, they're just frozen. Okay? So see you when it's ready. Just take this out of the oven and put the peas 10 minutes before it came out. So now I'm going to plate it. Okay, isn't this beautiful? Okay, this is what we've been cooking all this time. And I'm going to start plating it here. And I'm going to taste it. Wonderful. Sorry about that. Okay, Nick, you have come over and taste this. Nick has been my videographer. So, here you go.